Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista, aka Miss Fred, and you are watching another episode of TPT Tuesdays. So if you're interested in a channel that talks about teacher side hustles, making money online, and overall just teacher things, then you've come to the right place. I am currently in my second month on TPT, and I'm going to share with you my February recap. So just to rewind, for those of you who are new, I started TPT on January 1st, 2024, and in the month of January, I had a really great year so far. That didn't make sense, but I think you understand what I meant. I was able to get up 38 products in the month of January, and that was really exciting. And over that time, I was learning the business and learning how to make products, learning how to make thumbnails, and just overall experimenting with everything and just seeing what worked. February was more of the same, and I had a great month in February. So I will share my screen with you and we can talk about the numbers. So here is my earnings for February on Teachers Pay Teachers. In the month of February, I earned $127.61. If you look here, you can see that I had a great month in terms of consistency with my sales. I had a little 4-day stretch after Valentine's Day where I didn't sell anything. And then over this weekend, I didn't sell much for a few days, but really, other than just a couple of spots here and there, I sold something basically every day. I have a few spikes here where I sold either bundles, or on February 13th, I sold like 11 Valentine's Day resources, which was great. And I'm learning a lot about seasonal products and bundles. And in February, it was absolutely worth it with the seasonal products. So I am going to be focusing on seasonal products more for the upcoming holidays. So that is really good. If you look at my other finances, you can see here that for the year so far, I have earned $373.73 with a take home of $297.02. So just a little over 2 months on TPT, and I've already made close to $300, which is really, really exciting. And it makes me super, super happy. So let's look at my traffic. As you can see, I get a lot of looky-loos from places, but really it's from TPT itself and from my blog that I'm actually selling products. So that's really exciting because I'm putting a lot of work into this blog, and I heard it was a great way to drive traffic to stores, but I'm just surprised that it's doing so well. So I'm very excited that I've sold 5 products from my blog. I have the goal right now with my blog to sell at least, or to write a blog post at least once a week. And I'm trying to do a mixture of like Teachers Pay Teachers updates and side hustles, as well as just teaching information and quality teaching helps and guides for teachers. So I'll show you that here in a minute, but that's very exciting. And then let's look over at my blog. So as you can see, I only posted one blog post last week. It was a Teachers Pay Teachers focus, and my goal is this week to do an additional blog post that is something valuable to teachers. So when I say that, here's an example of what I mean. This is an article that I wrote about why it's important to teach recorders in music education. Here is one about burnout and finding balance and joy in teaching, how to apply what you learned at a conference, that sort of things. And some of these are just like, I don't have any resources that have anything to do with recorders. This was something I was thinking about with music education, and I turned it into a post. Likewise with my other things, I am giving advice or giving teaching tips or strategies without the need to buy something, but I am providing products that go with each thing if it's applicable. I didn't have anything that was really applicable for teaching recorder, but for this I do. So I give teachers strategies on how to keep students engaged in music when they're out at a conference or out sick. And I also provide a product to go with that. So that's what I'm trying to do, is talking about things that will help teachers. And then if there's an applicable product that I can provide, that's what I provide. So let me just review with you some of my goals, and I'll let you know whether I made or didn't make those goals for February. So my goal was to put up 10 products in February. I started with 38 products, and by the end of February, I had 65 products. So I very much surpassed that goal. I only needed to have 48 to make my goal. What helped me to achieve that was bundles. So that was kind of cool. And then I wanted to get an email list started. So I started my email list, which is really exciting. It's on my website, and I have 4 subscribers to that mailing list. I'm working on a freebie for joining my mailing list that I'm going to start giving out for anyone who joins. I'm learning about how to do that, but it's going to be something that any teacher can use, because I realize that I sell mostly pretty niche products that are music education resources, but I think that what I have to share on my blog is valuable to a lot of different types of teachers. And so I am trying to make sure that my freebie is something that can be used in any class, like an advisory class, or just on a day, maybe it's like an assembly day and you don't want to like teach curriculum, but you want to make sure that they're doing something valuable. So that's where my SEL products come in handy. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that, and that's a goal for March. My goal for March is to put an additional 10 products in the store. So hopefully the next time I do a monthly update, I'll have 75 products in the store. And my February goal was also to start Pinterest. I did start Pinterest, but I did not really devote a lot into Pinterest. So I'm trying to figure out if that's the direction I want to keep going. I'm trying to avoid burnout with Teachers Pay Teachers. And if you recall, like from previous videos, I have a lot going on. This is not even close to my only job. So for those of you who are new, I teach full-time at a virtual school. I teach music appreciation. I teach mythology and creative writing. I just recently took on an English 4 class, so that's senior English. And I am being trained to take over AP Music, not AP Music, AP English language and AP English literature next year. So that is a big undertaking for me. In addition to that, I also have a choir that I teach, and I teach musical theater in the physical classroom for like 2 hours a day. And then my choir is once a week rehearsals, but there's a lot of commitment on top of that. And then I also teach at 2 universities, and I teach theater at those universities. So I'm juggling a lot of different projects, and then at the same time trying to create products, do things, have a life, go to movies, read books, which is important to me too. So if you're interested in a video of how I organize my time, please let me know, because I'm happy to share that with you. And it's busy. So I don't know right now if Pinterest is the thing that's going to make me feel like it's a doable thing, but I'm going to try for one more month and see if I can actually commit to it and see how that goes. So, yeah, I hope that you're having a great day. And by the way, I did finish those 2 books from my last video that I was telling you about. These are both kind of in the thriller vibe, and they were both a lot of fun. Super light reads, nothing too heavy. Not a ton of character development in either, but still a really fun time. And both of them were unputdownable. I mean, I devour these books, devour them, stayed up super late reading them. Don't read them by your bed because you cannot put them down. So they were really, really, really fun books, if you're interested in those. And yeah, I hope you're having a great week. And that's it for me for TPT Tuesday, but I will see you next week.